This is just a test. This is just a test. This is just a test.
This is just a test.
This is just a test. This is just a test. This is just a test. This
It's just a
This is
test.
just a test that you ain't studied up for. Yeah, crime scene a mess, but I'ma blood it up more. I've been down with the sessions, pushing out, go y'all lying to impress like fiction and folklore. What has happened is a damn shame. First play of my game, winning is my mind frame. Headshots, mind game, tech nine, switchblades, brass knuckles, AKs, dynamites and grenades. Blackout, be afraid. Time, I'm afraid not. Kill 'em all, blood clot. Mirror, mirror on the wall. I think he's a thug now. Cinderella, Goldilocks, they fairy tales and photoshops. They talk shit and pose a lot. Allow me to impose a thought. You disrespect, you be destructive. Beat the beast, be the boss. I'm known for pissing people off. You fishing boats and I'm a logger. Butcher shopping day a hog. A tadpole to a frog. A mad bull if you a dog and I believe if you a god. Sent here to cause destruction and crumble your infrastructure. Don't need applause or introduction. They on my dick like who you fucking. All the chicks I keep them plucking. Breasts and thighs a KFC bucket. I get my Mac on and keep on trucking. They all love me no matter how reluctant. I'm in charge, bitch. Keep me plugged in. A gentleman who also be thugging. You dead weight like what that cat drugging. A pesticide when they be bugging. Time's up. Pencils on the desk. Don't worry, class. I know you did your best and it was hard for some. Easy for the rest. It ain't the end of your life if you fail. Cause
This is just a test.
this is just a test.
This is just a test.
This is just a test. This is just a test. This is just a test. This is just a test. This is just a test.
This is just a test.
This is just a test. This is just a test. This is just a test. This is just a test. This is just a test.
This is just a test.
This is just a test. This is just a test. This is just a test. This is just a test. This is just a test.
This is just a test.
This is just a test. This is just a test. This is just a test. This
It's just a test.
This
It's just a test. Just a test. Just a test.
This
It's just a test.
What is going on? We are back yet again with another episode of E-Roc Radio. Tonight we have a first, for me at least ways. Couple guys go by the name of Black Market Soup Kitchen, all the way from Maine. How many people have heard somebody that's a rapper or whatever music that they do from Maine? I've not heard any artists that have come out of Maine. So without further ado, please let me introduce you to Black Market Soup Kitchen. You guys got to go ahead and unmute yourselves, bud. They're still trying to figure out Zoom too, so this is, they haven't used Zoom that much, so cut them a little bit of slack.
I don't remember clicking it.
So
I just figured out how to use Facebook. Like, it'd be like 10 years. So Zoom, TikTok, all this other shit. I like Instagram, but I still have no idea how to use it.
I was getting lonely on MySpace all by myself. Me and Tom just fucking chilling.
Yeah.
fucking Tom, man.
Tom's hanging out all by himself in his space, all by his lonesome.
I know that poor Tom. Poor Tom. So whereabouts in Maine are you guys from?
We are from, well, he's from the Bangor area.
Yeah, I live in Bangor area, Stephen King town.
I'm from the great northern woods, fucking an hour north of there, in the middle of friggin' nowhere.
Okay. I guess I don't know Maine that well, so I wouldn't know where that is anyway, but I figured I'd at least ask.
Like to Canadian border.
He lives by the mountain, up by Mount Katahdin. He lives about a half hour away.
You said, I heard something about the Canadian border, so.
Yeah, we're about 2 hours away from the Canadian border.
Oh, so you're definitely up there.
I'm up there.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, I'm from
Jesus.
Bangor though. I live there.
I'm surprised you guys get decent internet up there.
We don't.
It took forever. I just figured I still got dial-up.
That's
Oh,
here. It's
shit.
like,
Please tell me that's a joke.
I don't really have dial-up. No.
Okay. I'm like, damn, who the fuck still uses dial-up? Yeah, no, I haven't heard anything about dial-up since I was like 5.
Yeah.
those were the days when it take you like 6 hours to get a song.
Jeez.
Download an album took like a fucking day.
Yeah, I can't even imagine. So I guess, tell us a little bit about yourselves.
Why don't you go first?
You're gonna let me go
Why don't
first?
you go
I'm I don't know what it is there to tell.
Who are you? You know what? Where? How long you been doing music? That sort of thing.
I'm Tweet Taylor. This is Dubs D. We've known each other since high school, so 20 plus years now.
We actually first met in Little League back when I was like 12 years old. I'm not gonna say when that was though.
Well, we've known each other a minute for sure, and we started trying to do some stuff back in high school, but we really sucked at it. Had no idea what we were doing. I myself have always been the music side and as well, but I ended up going to school for audio engineering, doing recording, live sound, stuff like that. And then so we got back together and decided to try doing it again. We both kind of pursued solo albums. And then we kind of stopped for a little while. And then about a year and a half ago, we decided we should give it one more. Yeah, we should get back to the grind.
Yeah, had kids, all that shit. Now it's time to freaking wreck some stages.
Open up the soup kitchen. People need some food.
Open up the soup kitchen. Yeah, exactly. Bring that flavor.
Go on, Bath. Where did the name Black Market Soup Kitchen come from?
As you can imagine, we actually get asked this all the time. So, yeah. It actually started way, way back. We were on our way to a show. Actually, you know what? I wasn't even there. I'm going to tell the story anyway.
Yeah.
So, Tweak and a couple friends of ours, one of them being our friend No Good, who produces quite a few of our songs, that type of shit. They were on their way down, and we had a friend that was in college at the time, and she was selling soup packets, like going like door to door and shit, selling soup packets. So our buddy said it was like a black market soup kitchen.
It's just been something that's kind of stuck around ever since. We had a different name when we were working together before, but yeah, this time around it just felt like a good time to bring back a classic name. This time around we're definitely trying to be more community involved as we've grown in with our communities now, and so we're trying to do a little bit of both. Like last winter we did a buy one hat, give one hat. So whenever somebody bought one of our winter hats, we gave one to the homeless. We got 50 hats or so.
Yeah, I just know we brought down a giant
box,
fucking bag of hats, and it was like, here you go.
And we were super appreciative, and it was nice. So we want to try incorporating that more into it, and so the name just kind of fit with that too, being that the soup kitchen aspect.
Okay, interesting. Yeah, I like that whole aspect of the giving back to the community. I think it's great.
Absolutely.
I wish a little bit. I wish I was able to do a little bit more around here, but it's easier said than done, unfortunately.
Definitely not easy to do. We just want to try to give. We just want to give back more than we take.
Yeah, I respect the hell out of that, man. That's awesome. I love it when artists are able to, they talk about, oh, well, I'm going to, do this and do that and give back to the community, blah, 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 blah. But, you don't really see too many people actually doing it. So it's always really cool to see people who are, they say that they're going to do it and, they're doing it.
Yeah.
What are awkward conversations if you're a guy with anxiety, so to speak? Like I'm never really used to putting myself in those kinds of positions, and that's part of it too, grow as a person.
So what is the, being that I've never really been out to the East Coast, let alone Maine, what is the scene like out there?
The scene? Well, we got to travel hours to get to some sort of scene at best. Like, Portland's probably the biggest area for things like that. They have a few clubs. They get a few bands up there.
They get some big names up there.
But that's 3 hours from me.
We have a little bit. We have a little bit of a scene in Bangor. It kind of goes up and down. Sometimes over the years it's actually thrived quite well. The clubs and the promoters around will bring up some big names and such.
We got a nice big live open venue now in Bangor, and so things have changed in that. Corona just kind of killed everything for a little bit.
Yeah, we've had some big names come around. And as far as the local scene, there's definitely some extremely talented people that we know. Some that we know personally, some that we don't, that we're fans of, or at least dig them and want to some people won't even name them right now, but we're gonna be starting to book shows, our own shows and shit. And we have some people in mind from around here that we definitely want to bring out that we think are awesome. They
So
probably don't really think they're awesome, but we definitely there's a lot of talent.
hey, you know, and I always like to hear people, you know, because each 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 area has like their own unique sound. So like the East Coast has like a very unique sound, Midwest has a very unique sound, and the West Coast obviously has a very unique sound as well. So, you know, it's always cool to hear people, you know, being that I'm based out of the Midwest, it's always cool to hear people from those different areas and, you know, see what they come to the table with.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel you. The Midwest is a fan of a favorite area of ours. Where when it comes to local music and new stuff coming out.
Yeah.
Well, and I personally am based out of Minnesota.
Yeah.
And, you know, you don't really hear a lot of underground, you know, Midwest rappers coming out of Minnesota. But we, you know, and I'll be the first to say it, that we have a lot of talent that has just been going untapped and unnoticed.
Yeah.
I feel like Maine can probably relate to that. There's usually anybody who makes it from Maine leaves Maine. And then they come back to like hang out and vacation and stuff because it's nice and quiet like that. But to really be able to be out and, you know, play a couple shows every night or play a show every night for the weekend or something like that, you got to be a little more urban than we are.
Yeah, I suppose, you know, where did you say like the bigger scene was in Maine?
It's Portland. So Portland's like the
Portland,
first
okay.
city is you're coming into Maine from the bottom.
Right.
You're coming up north. And then you got Bangor, which is like 2 hours north of there. And that's our scene. And there's plenty of places to play. And we go out, we travel throughout the state and stuff like that. But like just compared to other areas where, you know, you're playing in Boston or whatever, you got 3-4 clubs you can play on, you know, a block kind of thing.
I was gonna say, you guys ever go down into like Vermont, New Hampshire, that sort of thing?
That's usually where we go and play. Like right
New
now.
Hampshire, Massachusetts.
Yeah.
We played Mass several times, but many moons ago.
We got actually got a show coming up with Lethal Weekend 4 in New Hampshire at the Jewel.
Yeah, Manchester.
We're in New Hampshire.
Manchester.
Manchester, okay. I think my girlfriend has family out there. And
yeah,
Nice.
it's gonna be a great show. It's
New
good.
Hampshire's beautiful too.
It really is. All the country up here, like it's nice. It's quiet.
New Hampshire driving through the mountains, nothing beats that shit.
yeah, you know, like I said, I've never really been out to the East Coast. You know, I mean, the only place in the, I use air quotes here, East Coast that I've been to is Florida.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
about all I'm
Even then, I
from
was only there a couple of times, and I was, I was underage, so and I wasn't even in the music scene at that point in time, so
Right.
wasn't even my thought.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. So we're playing again for Manchester, New Hampshire,
17th.
July 17th.
King Gordy, DJ Mag, DJ Lethal.
No, not DJ Lethal.
I
You say
know
that's
King Gordy.
Why do I keep saying DJ Lethal?
And
I
the
think I actually wrote
headliner-
that earlier too.
headliner
Why do I
day-
keep saying that?
And the headliner is Shaggy Two
I
Dope.
know it's DJ Clay. Like, why do I keep saying that? My bad.
So that's pretty exciting.
wrote that
It's
earlier,
pretty
too.
exciting for us. Kind of a dream come true type of deal.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
not. You guys are Juggalo fans, I take it, or
Absolutely, yes.
I would definitely
Alright.
play a influence.
We play
More so.
a little more with me than him. He's more into like the metal, like the rap metal shit's kind of his biggest influence.
hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm into that shit too. In fact, I do
No,
a little bit of it myself.
I didn't start rapping until after high school and stuff like that. When I was in school, basically, like it was so hard to get a band together, and I got really fucked up. And I hung out with my downstairs neighbor, and he's like, "Oh, you do recording?" He's like, "I got a nice little analog studio." So we went down, and we fucked with that, and he got me doing some freestyle and playing around. And I realized like I could do everything myself. I could make the instrumental, I could music, like I just do it all myself. I don't need anybody else. And so that's kind of what started there. And over time, you know, all your influences start to kind of show and come forth. Like I think we're definitely a fairly good blend of all of our influences, but our sound's still kind of consistent. But we're kind of all over the map.
We kind of make a little bit of everything, or at least we're starting to. We're trying to really develop what we want to be and how we want to be portrayed as well.
Yeah, and you were talking about that you're kind of into the like the rap metal stuff. You know, I am as well. I actually do a little bit of it myself.
Nice.
Because
Awesome.
I too, I was kind of in the same boat as you, where, I was trying to start a band, and that shit was hard as fuck. Um, and then I met my best friend, and he's, kind of, he was already doing it for a few years, and I'm like, well, shit, I kind of want to do this too. So, and then I got into doing this.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely. That's just it. It's fun. Like, do
now
art.
Here I am 4 years later.
Do art, no matter what it is that you do. Like, if you like woodcrafting, or if you like painting or whatever, if you can't sing, still sing. It doesn't matter. Like do art. It makes you feel good. It's good for the soul.
Singing is definitely good for your endorphins, and for your mood and shit. Anyway.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely resonate with that statement of, art is good for your soul, like, for sure.
I've become a lot happier since we started making music again. We didn't even really talk for like 6 years. Some fucking, you know how life goes. You know how life goes. And then, like he said, we figured we started making shit, and it's been fucking just every day talking, trying to come up with ideas and more material and all the content we can come up with.
Having fun.
Having fun.
That's our bottom line.
Writing songs, making fucking comedy videos. If you go to our YouTube, we have our music videos, but we also have some I make videos about how memes ruined my life and all that shit. We have a couple of music videos that are pretty fucking funny, pretty creative. Even though they're low budget, they're still fresh as fuck.
And we have some that are a little bit nicer on that end, because we got lucky, got in with Cemetery Theater Productions and Shane Grant Photography. And
Known Shane for a long time, and
taking real good care of us.
He's extremely talented. Go check him out too, Cemetery Theater. He fucking man, the visuals for our Broken video, our How video's dope, but the Broken video visuals, he fucking knocked that out the park.
Yeah.
He's got more compliments on the freaking video than we have. And we're proud of the fact that it's, friends that people we've been around for a long time started doing music together. Now we get to freaking, help them get their name out.
Vice versa.
Not to mention, give him some cash, make him fucking, he gets to work, we get to work, we get to have fun. It's fun, some of the funnest times I've had in fucking 10 years, I'll tell you that. Making videos with Shane.
Well, speaking of your music, let's get into some of it here. I've got 3 songs from you. I've got Broken, How, and Walk with the Wicked. Which one do you want me to play first?
Up to you, but they're all different moods. So Broken's a little bit more depressing, softer side. House kind of our toned down version of us. Those are both music videos, and Walk with the Wicked is going to be just the music, because YouTube finds our video shocking. So
yeah, YouTube's
we don't want to get you banned like we almost did a couple times, because we just kept uploading it. We're like, fuck you, no, there's nothing wrong with this. We're going to do it anyways. And like, there's strike too. But audio only, but that's us that are doing our wicked shit, just like the name says.
Okay, well, let's start out with I'm kind of interested to see this How.
Absolutely.
So go ahead and mute yourselves real quick, and we're going to get into this. This is Black Market Soup Kitchen with How.
can keep your peace, but I got to eat. I'll murk you in your sleep to ensure I get my piece of meat. Easy as a B&E. I'm no deity, just a dying breed, and I can feel these haters eyeing me, but let's be straight up. If I'm the perp, you're the traitor, and Dubs D's gots to be the instigator. No words you can say to find a way to save you from the wrath of the psychopath Tweet Taylor. Another piece of white trash coming out the trailer. Still, I think I got to shot with Iggs Azalea. She screamed me too when I tried to nail her. So all y'all bitches wave goodbye to Australia. Cause I'm lighting fires all across the equator. There's no way to equate the earthquake when I shake you. Don't know what's at stake with the time you take up, and I think it's time for the world to wake up. I've got one question, only one question. I've got one question, only one question. How you gonna stop me now? How you gonna stop me? How you gonna stop me now? How you gonna stop me?
I'm just a plague to a whole generation. Mind penetration, control the nation. It's a demonstration that you can't miss. Send your whole family down the abyss. Found that it's simple to let the hate grow. If everybody dies, it'll be a great show. So I'm sure to go to the gates below. I'll await my fate when I face the glow. Cause I'm here to capture your soul for the rapture. Any size or stature, put you to the pasture. Better call your pastor, disaster strikes. I'm the illest bastard you'll meet in your life. Better go gather your guns and knives. Find it rather fun when I end your lives. Meet my demise, no never, never. Only way I die is with a suicide letter.
I've got one question, only one question. I've got one question, only one question. How you gonna stop me now? How you gonna stop me? How you gonna stop me now? How you gonna stop me?
And that song right there was Black Market Soup Kitchen with How. That song's fucking dope. We're going to play another one here from Black Market Soup Kitchen. Also, don't forget to send in your tracks to me. If you want me to play your music, I will play it here tonight. Official E-Roc at gmail.com. You see it right there on the screen. Go ahead, send it in. I'll play your shit later tonight. And if I don't get it tonight, I'll get it to it on the next episode. You know that. But the next song I'm going to play is, I'm going to play Walk with the Wicked. It's another one by Black Market Soup Kitchen here out of Maine.
Take a walk with the wicked. Kick it with the sickest kids in the business. Come take a walk with the wicked. serious. I'm the terror burning the interior, so when you scream, no one can hear ya. I'm the emotion behind the explosion, leaving thousands lost in the ocean, resulting the devil giving me a promotion. I ride mudslides at Dub's side, leaving genocides of tribes. I'm guilty for everyone who's ever died.
This ain't a homicide, it's a killing spree. With cyanide, kerosene, my guarantee to turn teens obscene. For them 16s, repeat after me. Slit your fucking wrists on the count of 3. This is worse than a catastrophe or tragedy you see on TV. I'm a fucking maniac, better prepare for combat. Walk wicked with a battle axe, cut bitches' heads in half and get the last laugh. With a bomb strapped to my back with a...
Come take a walk with the wicked. Come kick it with the sickest kids in the business. Come take a walk with the wicked. Come kick it with the sickest kids in the business. Come take a walk with the wicked. Come kick it with the sickest kids in the business. Come take a walk with the wicked.
Original, subliminal, way beyond criminal. All my sinners are waiting for the signal to strike. With lead pipes, dynamite, 2 precise swipes, and your neck sliced twice, so it's out with your lights.
We parasites on a pair of mics, and we share a right to smite anyone who denies that air tonight. The air is tight, so dare a fight as I bear a knife to the throat of those who care a life and kill with spite.
There's no resting till we tear intestines. There's no question, just injections and shanks to the midsection. You're destined to infection. My suggestion is you blow your fucking head off without second guessing, bitch.
Correction, we believe in resurrection. You can either walk with the wicked or turn the other direction. All you gotta do is kill yourself to prove it. The new sub-on for life to the Sinister movement. Come take a walk. Take a walk with the wicked. Kick it with the sickest kids in the business. Kick it with business. Business. Kick it
And that was another track from Black Market Soup Kitchen called Walk with the Wicked. If you guys want to come back on screen here, bring him back on, and then we'll unmute you. There you are. I like that first track, that How. That was dope. I like that one.
I appreciate that. That was our first single off our self-titled EP. We released that back in October.
Yeah, I like that. I also like those sweatshirts y'all are wearing with your logo on them. I like those. I want one. Not gonna lie, I want one.
I missed that. What logo?
Sweatshirts with the logo.
The one with like the shirt that you're wearing now.
Yeah, fuck yeah. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. Our buddy Justin Taylor actually did these for us, and like the guy does a killer job. We actually got some new merch too. This is another design by him, and this is just absolutely killer. Are you shrunken heads?
Yeah, no, I definitely want one. Do you guys make big boy sizes?
Oh yeah,
we can make any sizes you want, my friend.
We're gonna have to talk because I definitely.
We manufacture all of our own merchandise.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna want one. We're gonna talk.
That's what's up, man.
Because those are cool looking, and I like them a lot.
I know. For the shrunken head, man. I never thought that I'd ever be a shrunken head, but
yeah, we just literally got to make these today.
These are freshly made, and this is fucking dope. This is quality too, man. This is some fucking.
Yeah, no, that shit's look nice.
I'm proud of this shit right here.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely gonna talk to Tweak after this, or one of you. I don't care. I got you both on Facebook now, so I guess it doesn't really matter who I talk to. But you know, I like I said, I might even get a couple of them because those things are cool looking. But let's see, what's another? So you said you guys have been doing music for like 20 years now or something?
It feels that way. I've been
since
not really.
The first tracks we made, rap tracks, were in 2007.
That was like our first get-go. Then we ran strong. I say strong. We ran around for 3-4 years, broke, fucking not knowing what we were doing as far as trying to get out there for shows. We were playing shows and stuff, but not quite the same multitude as we're doing now. A little bit wiser and more experience coming back into it. We both kind of did our thing and still dabbled around, but didn't really take anything seriously till about, well, like I said, about a year and a half ago. It was the very, very end of 2019. Like, we recorded How, and before we could get it mastered to be able to release it, Corona hit in that March. Like literally, we finished recording that song, and I'm sitting out in the car with him. We're listening to it, and like we just have to go get it mastered to get it cleaned up. And we're sitting there listening to the track, and it comes on the chorus that how are you gonna stop me now? And I'm like, man, I don't like challenging the powers that be. And when you say something like that, I feel like I'm challenging the powers. Like, how are you gonna fucking stop me? Well, I'll show you how. And like that's literally what happened. It was Wednesday, and fucking 3 days later, the whole fucking country shuts down. I'm like, oh, that's how. And,
Fuck.
It didn't. We're still going. Yeah.
Yeah, 2020 sucked. That's for damn sure.
For everybody,
Except for that, we made some dope shit in 2020. So
we made the best of it.
We definitely made the best of 2020. It turned out to be okay.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. So
We also live up in Maine, and like for us, like Corona isn't as, I mean, yeah, it's a big deal. I'm not undermining or friggin', trying to downplay anybody's suffering, because I would never do that. But up here, it's not quite as bad as it is obviously in some more major parts of the country where we're pretty rural and spread out. So like friggin', we social distance anyway. Let's stay the fuck away from everybody.
Most
right,
of our
you
bodies,
guys with everything being so far distance wise in Maine, I'm suppose you guys are already just like, hey, get the fuck away from me.
Yeah. Town is one apartment building in the city. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's me, 1,000 people in my town. That's fucking pushing it. Like, it's a building.
Well, in the city I live in, there's 33,000 people.
Well,
So I live in like not a huge place, obviously.
That's the biggest city in the state.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I guess Lewiston's probably bigger than Bangor, isn't it?
Lewiston, yeah.
I would assume Portland was probably bigger than.
Yeah, Portland's like 250,000. There's like 1.5 million people throughout the whole state.
Portland is actually, Portland and South Portland combined is like just over 100,000.
Is it? That was like 250,000.
So have you guys ever, I guess a
There's
question.
not a lot. What's that?
I said, I was gonna say a question I have for you. You guys ever done shows down in like Boston and shit?
Worcester, Mass. Never in Boston though.
Okay, I'm just curious because, like I said, I know my girlfriend's trying to get me out to Boston one of these days. So maybe one of these times I'll get out there and try to do a show or something.
Yeah, we'd love to play with you. Anywhere in New England, that's a drive for us for a regular show. Like, we're willing to go anywhere in that sense. Anything out of the New England area, we got to kind of book and plan for to be able to make the trip. But we're working on that right now. Hopefully, starting in November to try hitting up a state each month and fucking saying hey, meeting up some fucking people.
Go places we've never been, see people we've never met.
Well, if you guys ever want to come out to Minnesota, you know who to contact.
Absolutely,
man.
Because I book shows out here as well, so.
That'd be great.
And then I've got a venue that's on lock, so.
That's perfect.
But let me see here. So what's you guys have been doing music for a while now, a lot longer than me, and you guys are probably a lot older than me.
I don't say that.
Well, I'm only saying that because I just turned 24 on Tuesday.
I'm not. Dude, you're at the fucking prime age, my friend.
You're at the age we were at when we originally. Well, we were a little younger, but not much.
When we started taking it seriously, when we were 24. Right. I'm 34 now.
Oh, okay. See, you guys made me think that it was, just really fucking long ago, and it's like, oh, well, you guys aren't that much older.
Yeah,
than
it
me.
feels like that. I got fucking cracks and pops when I friggin' bend down, so
I have that anyway, but that's just because I'm tall.
Oh.
Like I'm
He's
six,
a
I'm 6'4", dude.
He's that, but he goes to the gym every day. He fucking takes care of himself.
Wait, back up. You said he's 6'7"?
No, I'm 5'8".
Oh, okay. I
go to
heard
the-
something. I heard something 7, and I'm like, what? You're 6'7"? God damn.
No, I'm a short motherfucker. I'm only 5'6".
Shit, I'm like a foot taller than you, damn near.
Almost, man, almost.
'Cause I'm 6'5".
Damn.
We just about average.
So, you guys said you've been doing music for a while now. At least 10, probably 15 years at this point almost. Excuse me.
Off and on, and even like when we weren't showcasing stuff, we were still playing around.
Always been writing, even if I haven't recorded shit. Yeah, I recorded a couple things by myself over the years. He did too. Released a few songs on my own, and then
Right, but the point I was gonna get at here was that with you guys been doing music so long, I'm sure you guys have done your fair share of shows. Where is your favorite place that you've performed at?
I think one of the most memorable shows that we did would have been in Worcester, doing shows with E-Roc and crew.
High Town Records.
Records back in the
10 years ago. We got to do Blazing Confused.
I'm trying to think of the name of the venue that it was at.
Tammany
Tammany
Hall.
Hall.
In Worcester was like world. I say world famous, but it was definitely like at least in New England was a pretty popular spot.
That was fun. And I think those shows just come with with good memories. A good crowd, good time.
I know because we did one with Bazaar as the headliner from D12 once. That show was fucking dope.
That was fire.
That was fire. We were on our fucking game then.
So going off of that, then what's the biggest crowd you've ever performed in front of?
200 people. 200 people.
That's not bad. I think
No.
I've done about the same. I think
We're hoping things will change this year. Like, with a couple of shows we got coming up. Another one we got coming up in August. We're playing tour for life, and we're doing one of the New Hampshire shows that they're doing, and that's gonna be with Ritz and copyright. So that should be a pretty good show too.
Yeah, that I've met Ritz. He's about little fun fact about Ritz. He's about y'all's height. Like he's not tall. Like he's one of those people that were in videos and stuff you think, oh dude's tall. Like no, dude's like average height.
I'd kill for his fucking hair though.
Right, man, I would kill for his beard. What are you talking about?
Fucking beard in his hair. I love that shit.
So like I know Sully Erna is kind of the guy, the lead singer of Godsmack. I know he's kind of a smaller guy to begin with. He's only like 5'2", 5'3".
Is it really that short?
Yeah. But you never actually catch it because the music video stuff, they always, balance people out and stuff. But they did a video, what was it? Scorpion King, they had a song back in the day. And then you see Sully Erna standing next to the fucking Rock. And you're like, holy shit, this guy's small. It's like listening to Kevin Hart next to Shaq.
Or Kevin Hart next to The Rock.
or Kevin Hart next to fucking anybody.
That's true.
Well, going back to the subject of nice beards, holy shit, Tweak. I wish I had your beard. God damn.
I appreciate that, man.
Actually, I forgot to screenshot it because one of the fucking comments I had on one of the places I shared broken said, nice beard, by the way.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, and they had to been talking to you because mine was shaved off in that video.
Man, I've always felt like I had a face full of pubes. And so, like,
I just wish I could grow a beard as full as yours. Like mine's just patchy and shit, and I fucking hate it.
No, it's a little scratchy.
He pastes that shit to his face. It really is pubes.
I gotta groom my dog again. It's like that was Jackass episode. Rob himself that they glued all the fucking pubes to with a beard.
Yeah, Rob. That's the shit.
So let's see. Another song or another question I like to ask my artists is, if you could, who is, well, okay, let me ask this. It's a two-part question. So first part is, who is your guys' favorite artist?
Oh, favorite artist. I mean, I have like since I actually enjoy a lot of different genres, I don't keep it just one thing. I mean, I do like the Juggalo shit a lot. So like Insane Clown Posse, Twisted, Commonwealth Kings, Tech Nine, big Cypress Hill fan. The best rap album ever, in my opinion, is Wu-Tang 36 Chambers. That's the best rap album that's ever been created. I love that. Wu-Tang is the shit. I like Korn, Limp Bizkit, Rage Against the Machine. Deftones is probably my favorite rock band. I also like the Red Hot Chili Peppers a lot. So a lot of I like Jelly Roll. Jelly Roll is the shit. And I'm not even into country, but
It's funny that you bring up Jelly Roll because I've had so many people tell me that I sound like Jelly Roll when I rap.
Yeah, you should. I heard some of your stuff. I like
What's
it.
that?
I said I've heard some of your stuff. I like it.
Yeah, thank you, man. I appreciate it.
I'll check
But yeah,
out your
no.
page today.
What about we heard? What about you, Tweak?
For me, I guess I'll keep it simple. I'm like him in the sense of like I'm all over. My favorite band of all time is the Rolling Stones. I don't live anywhere near as much as I did like when I was a kid and stuff like that. But before I even fucking knew who Mick Jagger was, I knew he had big lips and I knew that he fucking was all over the place. He was a hell of a showman. And then he still is. Fuck, he's in the 70s. He's still. I think Korn was the group that got me into music till like I was like fourth grade, and when the first album came out, and I got an older brother who got me into it, and I was like, I want to do music. I want to play drums. And so I started there, and then over time, and my influences are endless for everything.
I'm definitely a big Korn fan myself. I think probably my favorite band of all time is Veil of Maya, personally.
Yeah.
I got to see them live in like 2016, and they just put on an incredible performance.
See, that's what I like about Ice-T. Like, that was what drew me into him. I like when I heard the first album for me was Great Milenko, and I was like 14 when that came out. And the first time I heard it right off the bat, I was like, "What is this? There's nothing else like this." That craziness and the undertone, and
that album's a fucking masterpiece.
Yeah, I'm trying to think, the dynamic range in Jay's voice and stuff like that, changing it up and all that good stuff, and Shaggy too. And then we went to a show. It was the first day I got my license, actually.
Yeah.
We bust down to Portland and with a couple other homies, John Bursey.
Yeah, John Bursey being one of them. James Rackley.
Yeah, we went down to see him. And I've been to a fuck ton of shows. And yes, it was a memorable show in the sense of who I was with. I got my license. I was 16. Like it was my first time like going off and staying in a hotel out of city and stuff like that. But on our own.
And I was doing out skateboarding. And, like,
you were able to get a hotel at 16?
Yeah, our fucking parents let us go down, type of thing.
I'm a year and a half older than him, so I was 18.
Yeah. And
okay. That makes a little more sense. I'm like, what?
Yeah, thinking about that. But yeah, and so like
I got the room.
But their show that they put on, they fucking put on one hell of a show every time I've seen them. Slipknot does really good with that too. I love Slipknot shows, and I love fucking Slayer. Slayer was great live. They put I saw them on the Rain and Blood tour. I'm actually on that fucking DVD.
Rob Zombie.
Whole lot of raining blood.
Yeah. Yeah, I was covered in blood. It was fucking so awesome. The whole freaking everything went black, and then all of a sudden, like you just start getting cool, and like you feel like you're getting drenched. The lights come on, and so it was just fucking raining blood. It was dope.
Fuck yeah.
It was awesome.
No, I and you were talking about the Stones earlier too. My cousin actually used to live in Boston, and he got to perform on stage with the Stones because he was part of the the Boston College choir or something like that, and they brought up the Stones brought up the choir, and he got to perform on stage with Mick Jagger and shit.
Oh man, that's next level. Like I just want to see him live. I almost did in high school, and the tickets are like $500 a ticket for nosebleed, sitting behind the pole. And I was like, yeah. And then the opportunities never come up since.
Yeah, no, there's a few bands like that I know that are kind of like that, where I've wanted to see them, but they're unfortunately, not really touring anymore.
Yeah.
But such as life. Like my first concert ever was Kiss.
Yeah, I was just gonna say
I'm going to see them this summer.
Yeah, I saw that was my first concert I ever went to back in 2009 in Milwaukee.
That's awesome. And so you got to get the pyrotechnics and the works, right? Like the full fucking Kiss show.
Oh yeah.
That's the thing about Maine, like we're not allowed pyrotechnics here.
Really?
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah, how bullshit is that? That's why every time you see in Maine, there's no fucking. You go see a zombie show in Maine, there's no fire on the stage.
You can't have a Rob Zombie show without fire. What the hell?
Yeah. I went to a Rob Zombie show and I thought he was dope, but I guess I didn't miss the fire because I didn't realize I was missing the fire. But yeah, my dad's a giant Kiss fan. I remember fucking buying him Kiss shit all growing up for like Christmas. And so we're gonna go to the last tour. Fucking, it's supposed to be the last tour ever.
Take 53.
Yeah, no shit.
But the crew did their last tour. They're going on tour again too.
Well, and and then going back to the whole ICP thing, I got you guys ever heard of a group by the name of Open Minded?
The name sounds super familiar.
No.
Well, number one, they're friends of mine, and they've done a bunch of shows with ICP.
Nice. Yeah, no, their show is
check it out.
Their show is Shaggy next month. Their first time getting to play with them. We're trying to get on The Gathering, so anybody fucking watching this, do us a favor and freaking be like, we want to see Black Market Soup Kitchen at The Gathering. You're gonna see us regardless, but
where is The Gathering this year? I have no idea.
Ohio, isn't it?
It's in Ohio.
Oh, okay.
We want to gather, but we'd also love to grace the stage if it's possible. But either way, we're trying to fucking get our shit in order to make sure we can gather this year.
We'll see how it goes.
I have yet to go to a gathering.
They give us motivation and tell us that, hey, we want to fucking see you there.
Yeah, I think my buddies, the Open Minded, I think they performed at the gathering.
Fuck yeah, man.
That's awesome.
I'll definitely check them out after this is over.
Yeah, and I've actually got a song with them too that's off their new album Brainstorm, which just came out a couple months ago. Brainstorm with a B.
That's dope.
Yeah, for sure. I like that.
Yeah, the song's called Just Rap. That's the one I'm on. And speaking of music here, let's get back into some more music. I've got a couple of submissions here, so we're going to go ahead and play those. And then we'll come back here in a minute. Also, I'll have you guys mute yourselves, please and thank you. So we're going to come back here, and we got some music. A song was sent in to me by Suave, I'm not sure how you pronounce it. But the song is called Better. And we're going to play that real quick here once I get it loaded up. And here we go. Or not, because I'm having technical difficulties here. I apologize about that, folks. My thing's not wanting to play, so I might have to do this a different way. There we go. The song's called Better by Suave or Suave.
Say you count cheese, I'm getting cheddar. Say if you do it good, I do it better. Baby, don't leave, ain't nothing better. She call me an ex, cause I'm hidden treasure. You count cheese, I'm counting cheddar. You get her wet, but I get her wetter. If you get her mad, I'm going upset her. You stand in the clouds, I'm telling the weather. What do they want? I'll tell them whatever. I'm light as some bricks, you heavy as feathers. Cause if you do it good, I do it better. If you do it good, I do it better. If you do it good, I do it better. Baby, don't leave, ain't nothing better. She call me an ex, cause I'm hidden treasure. First they claim you, name you, turn around and try to shame you. Then they go ahead and try to tame you. If it don't work, they gon' blame you. Do I look dumb as a caveman with shit? There's some characteristics that fit. I bring the fire and I bring the sticks. Talking real crazy, that shit get you hit. I'm a good actor, but not taking scripts. She a good girl, but she taking that dick. I am too rich to be taking your shit. If your pussy is good, you could give me some lip. Get it crackin' for that cheese like ribs. Riding around in expensive whips. No, we do not rent our shit. And you can tell by the level it's good. I do it better. You pack a Glock, I pack a Beretta. She write you notes, she write me love letters. She know all my quotes, she rock all my sweaters. You know what to go, but I'ma go get her. You count cheese, I'm counting cheddar. You get her wet, but I get her wetter. If you get her mad, I'ma go and upset her. You stand in the clouds, I'm telling the weather. What do they want? I'll tell them whatever. I'm light as some bricks, you heavy as feathers. Cause if you do it good, I do it better. If you do it good, I do it better. If you do it good, I do it better. Baby, don't leave, ain't nothing better. She call me an ex, cause I'm hidden treasure. She call me an ex, cause I'm hidden treasure. Cause I'm hidden treasure. If you do it good, I do it better. I do it better. She call me an ex, cause I'm hidden treasure. If you do it good, I do it better. Baby, don't leave, ain't nothing better. Baby, don't leave, ain't nothing better.
And that song right there is called Better and by Suave or Suave. I'm not sure how it's pronounced. And I got another submission here. It's called Jaded by Daniel Obi III. That's a whole name featuring Just Mac.
Raining. Beautiful, stop raining. Stop them raining. They are so beautiful, we want them with us. Stop them raining.
I feel jaded. My mind's racing, feeling underappreciated. My pen's racing, moving but my shoes are double laced. My mind is complicated and my thoughts are jaded. It's complicated because my thoughts are jaded. Too many complications, I'm just jaded. I'm just jaded. I'm jaded. With the blunt I blazing, the contact got me jaded. I feel amazing, steady concentrating on these dreams I'm chasing. But my thoughts are jaded. Anticipation and true patient, but my thoughts are jaded. That's all I'm saying. I like the freestyle because I don't have to memorize the line. Memorizing my eyes when the beat is in my sight. That's how I visualize the lines when I rhyme, like staring into the moonlight. My flow is too tight. COVID is too ill. Fiction, I'm too real. Real killer with these beats I kill. I thrill like Michael Jackson. I'm straight attacking. McDonald's potato peel, man, this shit is too ill. Are you feeling well? I excel with the air, I exhale and prevail to the next level. Praying to the God, fighting for my soul with all these evil devils near my door pedals, but I still pedal. I'm jaded.
Since sunset, sun slept the whole day to oblivion. Hope you catch the next one. Not a day he remembering. Was it worth it? What's his purpose? Feel like aliens thinking and trying to scratch the surface. Who deserved this curse is sent by devil versions. Rehearsed in churches with immersive serpents lurking. Could be the clerkman or the pastor himself. We all just crying for help. Non-believers, truth perceivers, only power and self-love.
Take time to go. you. Take time, take time. I will always follow through.
Alright, and we are back once again. That song is called Jaded by Daniel Obi III, featuring J-Mac, or something like that. Or just Mac, sorry, I apologize. But Daniel Obi III, that is a whole ass name. I don't think I've ever heard that sort of thing. But anyway, song is cool. Good job on that. And we are back with Black Market Soup Kitchen.
I don't know if I was supposed to unmute yet or not.
No, you're good.
I can't understand anything you're saying. You're coming off really staticky since you came back from break, or from coming back from that song.
Can you hear me now?
No, I can hear the dialect of your voice. I know you said, "Can you hear me now?" But it's super staticky.
All right, hang on 1 second. Let me see if I can fix this.
I don't think so, because it was coming across on the computer down here too. I had that on. Oh yeah. At first, I thought there was a feedback issue because he came back on, and then we shut that off. It was still going. Then.
How's it sound now? Can you hear me better now?
It is a little bit better, but it's still pretty bad. It's.
I wonder how it's coming through on the live.
Yeah, like that one. I don't know what you said.
Oh shit! Yeah, that is coming in really bad on live. Hang on 1 second. Technical difficulties.
My hair is super curly. Oh, Goldilocks.
All right, let me see here. Can you guys hear me better now?
There, you're good. Perfect.
Okay, I just
Sorry, buddy.
I unplugged it and plugged it back in. So.
You're right. Oh, Dubs.
Whoops. Hey man, that's the like. If nothing else works, I figure like you shut something up and turn it back on, it always works.
Okay,
always.
glad.
Unless you fry the shit.
Yeah, well, I think what it was, my dad had came down and he tossed me something, and it landed on my what do you call this thing? I can't think of what it's called. What's the box that you plug your mic into? Interface.
Yeah.
So I think that might have just caused it to kind of screw up like that. But you know, at least unplugging it and plugged it back in, you know, it works fine now. So.
Yeah.
What is a artist that you guys would really love to collaborate with?
Oh man.
That's a huge list.
All right, I guess first and foremost, the one that we probably talk about the most is Gmo.
Gmo Ski's the number one person we want to do a track.
Probably, I mean, you know,
I love people who come up with their own brand and rock that shit. And he's somebody who's got his own shit that's really fucking unfuckwithable.
I hear something about J-Mo Ski.
Gmo Ski.
Gmo Ski, yeah. Yeah,
the filth.
I did a show with him years ago. I want to say. No. Was it Gmo Ski?
He's fresh. No, I think his shit's fresh, and I think you see. I haven't met the guy or had like a real conversation with him, but just there was postings and stuff like that. He seems like a pretty genuine person too.
You know what? No, it wasn't. It wasn't Gmo Ski. It was Scum and Lex the Hexmaster.
Scum's pretty dope. We'd love to do a track with Scum.
I went to a meet and greet and fucking met Scum once. Yeah, he was chill.
LSP's pretty dope.
Yeah, I just did a show back in February with Razor.
Yeah. Yeah, freaking the Texas scene's pretty dope too. That's a place we'd love to visit.
I'm
And,
doing I'm doing a few shows in Texas this year.
What's that, buddy?
I'm doing a few shows in Texas this year.
Oh, nice. Where at?
Dallas, Austin, and Amarillo.
Fuck yeah,
No doubt, bud.
fuck yeah. It's a place that I highly want to visit.
Yeah,
The music
I've
great.
never been to Texas outside of the airport. So
Yeah, no, I haven't. That was the only time I went to freaking Detroit. I made it to the airport and I ran like a motherfucker. I had like 15 minutes to get from one gate to the next, and that's a big ass motherfucking airport. Holy shit.
wouldn't know. I've never been to Detroit.
Yeah, I was just there for a fucking flight swap because they freaking screwed up our other flight. It was the only way we were getting back.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So let's take that. Flew in and ran. Oh my god.
I had never, a few years back, I had never like gone like on a plane by myself, like as an adult. Like the last time I've been on a fucking plane when I was a kid. So like me and Olivia were in DC and we fucking on our way back to we almost missed our flight because we had to like go to one gate, fucking take a shuttle all the way across the fucking airport, and then hit the gate. I hate airports.
So where's what's a city that you guys really want to perform in someday?
Well, probably Detroit would be one that would be cool.
Yeah. Anywhere in the Michigan area. I think that's a
And like we just said, Texas is a place we definitely want to go because we know the scene, especially for the type of music that we're into and that we do. There's a good scene for it out in Texas and a good scene for it in Florida too, I think. And places like that.
And then Austin just puts out some fucking great.
Believe it or not, there's actually a pretty good juggalo scene out here in Minnesota.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
There's a lot of juggalos here in the Minneapolis area.
They're all hiding in the woodwork.
Yeah. I say I personally am not like a juggalo, but I associate with a lot of juggalos. I've opened up for a lot of juggalo artists. I got actually asked to open up for ICP, and I ended up turning them down because they wanted too much money.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. The pay to play can be hard at times, but worth it too. Like as long as it's done right, it's all about the promoter and having the right promoter. Cause some promoters are just out for themselves and to make money. Like when we do it and to book somebody and stuff like that. Like everybody pays a fair share. Everybody's kind of equal in that sense. Then whoever sells like the most tickets kind of thing, they get the tickets for it. So they get something back. And whoever sells the most tickets is kind of how we line up our openers and stuff instead of like, charging top dollar for like a pre-headlining price, or you can open for this amount, or what, you know what I mean? Like the pay to play game's a little rough.
Yeah, and unfortunately that's a lot of what's out here in the Midwest.
Yeah, I know. I feel you paying my friend.
It's all business, but
I was gonna say something, and I don't remember for the life of me what it was.
Yeah, we definitely wouldn't consider ourselves juggalo music per se. Like we definitely make some horrorcore tracks and we have some fun with that. And we also try to branch out from that too. We got almost our full length. It's getting pretty damn close to done aside from features.
That's what's up. I'll be watching out for that. You'll have to send it to me once it's released.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we're targeting, end of the year, beginning of next. We still haven't quite set the release date. We're still just kind of playing it by ear and seeing how time goes.
We just have a shit ton of tracks that we can go through, and
because we're also trying to do a mixtape too for next year to put out springtime next year as well, which will just be,
Yeah, I definitely get that. I've been working on an album for the past 2 years now. I released my first album in May of 2019, and I haven't released one since. But it is in the works, people, for those who are listening and curious.
I think it's good to take your time with that. And like we try to put out some other stuff in between. Like we put out our song Creep, that's more on the horrorcore side. And then, you know, we did a 420 song that was, it was about having fun. Like, you know, it's Stony Baloney.
Stony Baloney. I think of it as hybrid music. Yeah, would have actually called it.
You know, and so we still drop some stuff. We got a couple more tracks that we'll be dropping next week. We both put out a solo song each, and so that would be accompanying music videos for that.
Yeah.
one we shot ourselves. The other one we did with Shane Grant, and he's editing both of them for us.
Yeah, he's hooking it up. They'll be fresh for sure. Yeah, one of them, they're definitely fucking gonna be great.
So we want to keep putting out little holdovers too, as we're you know putting the finishing touches on it. We want to at least try to be putting out new music for everybody once a month, but we haven't necessarily gotten into our more diverse and deeper stuff because like to us an album is a story. Like when I get an album, I like to listen to it from first track to end straight through. You know, and if I can, I like to do it in some quiet. In the car, if I'm by myself, it's great. Like I used to like going to the friggin' store and buying that shit. Sit there, flip through the books and read the shit and just like really listen to it. Because to me, the whole thing's a work of art. And then over time, I'll, you know, pick out my songs and stuff like that and skip tracks and stuff. And then every once in a while, listen to it as a whole again. Because I think there's something to that.
Yeah, well, and I just remembered what I was going to say earlier. I've opened for some other names I think you might know. Blaze You Dead Homie and Anybody Killa.
Yep.
Yeah, I love them.
He's open with Anybody Killa.
I opened for ABK once, yeah.
Yeah, they're super dope people. I met them too.
A really great album that showcases like an album and listened to as a whole for art is Ill Bill's Hour of Reprisal. Fucking a great example of no wasted time and just like there's a story here. There's something I'm trying to get across.
Yeah, I like a good storytelling album. You know, that's probably why I like Jordan Lucas's first album a lot.
Yeah,
I haven't heard his whole album.
He's actually somebody new that's popular that I'm like, I like him. There's not really a whole lot of people that like I feel that way about, I don't think. But he's definitely one of them.
Well, we're getting close to being done here. So a question that I like to ask the artists that I bring on, is, you know, what is a message that you'd like to give to your fans? Or to anybody watching, really.
I would say stay positive and do you. Like if you're working a 40-hour-a-week job and it's not what you want to be doing, like start your hobby. Find out whatever it is that you're passionate about that you like to do at home. You know, if it's watching YouTube and shit, then you know maybe you're gonna figure out how to do a YouTube show of some sort. Exactly. You know, but I would try to, unless that's really your forte, I'd probably try to stay away from that market. I'd be more saying like, start a fucking pressure washing company when your freaking tax returns come in. You know, I know it's such a cheap fucking business though. Like it's one of those things. Like it's a good example. Like you could spend $1,000, go buy a pressure washer. You know, even if you're in the city, you can do deck sidings, blah 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 blah, and you just start small and do it part-time when you're out of work, and before you know it, you have enough clients that you're working for yourself. Now, pressure washing is probably not your fucking passion. I understand that. Wouldn't be my passion either. But at least you're working for yourself and to start, and then you can switch over to your passion. But if you know what your passion is, just fucking have fun doing that. And the more you do it, you know, either it'll become successful or it won't. But at least you'll be enjoying yourself.
That's the message you want to leave for our fans. Like, I'm just sitting here thinking that's what you want to leave.
Don't get fucking stuck in a 40-hour-a-week job and just be complacent with
you
that
know
for
what?
20 years.
Just enjoy what you do.
Unless that's you, I guess. Yeah.
I enjoy making the music that I want to listen to, and it's a release for me. I get to vent. Sometimes I get to be a character. Sometimes I get to fucking do shit. I get to do shit that I can't do normally, man. I get to freaking go into a whole nother world, a whole nother dimension, and that is music. And going into the Black Market Soup Kitchen and cooking up this flavor for anybody who wants to watch it. And I know there are people. I know that there's a handful of motherfuckers out there that are following us and listening to us and watching our shit and watching us right now, even, or will watch this later on. We appreciate every single person that ever bought shit from us, help support us, and you help support us, and we're gonna help support the community with your support for us. So that's what we're gonna do. It's a domino effect. You help us, we help other people. Other people hopefully help other people as well.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, I like that. All right, well,
I'm telling you, he kicked my ass.
all right, well, I mean that's all I got for you for tonight. So I think we'll play another track here, and then we'll kind of close it out. So go ahead and mute yourselves if you guys want to stay on, and afterwards you're welcome to. And otherwise you guys are welcome to hop off as well if you got something you guys need to do. But it was great talking to you, and we'll, like I said, I do want some of your merch, so I'm gonna hit you guys up.
Yeah, we truly appreciate you taking the time to chat with us.
Yeah, we appreciate it a lot. This has been fun.
Yeah, no, I appreciate you guys coming on. It was a pleasure, really.
Definitely.
All right, go ahead and mute yourselves, guys. I'm gonna do a little promo here and then get back into the.
Again, we're Black Market Soup Kitchen, guys.
Heck yeah. As always, this show is sponsored by Armageddon Productions. Shout out to Nerd the King. He's got a show. He's got a bunch of shows he's doing. Make sure to go check out his page, Nerd the King Irvin. He's going to be starting up Armageddon Radio again here soon. And then don't forget my tour that I'm doing. The August 27th through the September 5th. It's going to be me, Von Sage, Kobens, and Ghost the Alchemist, who I need to add onto this thing here. But that's, we're doing the damn thing. Make sure to come and catch us when we come to your city. It's going to be a dope time. Come out, have a good time. But we're gonna do one more track here, and it's by my good friend Sugar Shane. It's called Moonphase featuring MW.
It's a new day, yeah. If I trip, it's not my shoelace, yeah. I don't make sense, I never do change, yeah. So suck my dick, that's fuck what you say, yeah. Cause shit don't change except the moon phase, yeah. I leave the pussy just like Bruce Wayne, yeah. I sell bomb, no it's not Hussein, yeah. Only fuck a bitch if she go 2 ways. Suck my dick with toothpaste. They never change, I don't relate. I make a quarter, turn to a zip. I'm up every day, for you it's a face. It's nothing new, I don't pretend. The difference between us starts at the penis. Sit when you pee cause you just full of shit. It's all a game, I'm too bored to play. None of these rappers are risk. This that. If you bark, get bitch smack, making all bitch mad. I'm skinny cause my dick's fat. Slap you with it until you get whiplash. Get back. Jigga gonna spit that raw in the Kit Kat. Take a break, she kiss that. These rappers stand up, they don't wanna get that. Don't act like a bitch. Fuck with my dogs, we can teach you to sit. Fuck who you are, fuck all the clicks. She back it up, I can't even fit in. She kiss a friend, I don't wanna be rude. Drop my D because we in tune. I've been up all night, I just feel like the moon. Lord forgive me what I do. It's a new day, yeah. If I trip, it's not my shoelace, yeah. I don't make sense, I never do change, yeah. So suck my dick, that's fuck what you say, yeah. Cause shit don't change except the moon phase, yeah. I leave the pussy just like Bruce Wayne, yeah. I sell bomb, no it's not Hussein, yeah. Only fuck a bitch if she go 2 ways. Suck my dick with toothpaste.
Start as the new between me and you. Counting the quarters but barely on 2. Waxing my gibbets, dividing the moon like she riding the penis and munching the poon. Tune out of the room, zoom, doom. Fuck is you doing? You did it before and you do it again like we just getting started and now it's the end. Oracle shit, nautical whip. Double the sugar, she sliding her lip. Step to the side and I sperm on her hips, but she holding my hair so I'm eating my kids. Ugh. In a daze, I'm off a tab and she think I'm blazed. Skirt coat bang, bang. Tie-dye veins. Said that she never sucked dick. Then she go ask me to suck on my dick. Said that she never wants kids. Then baby tell me why your legs are on my hips. Quit thinking no shit. There's probably like 9 other bitches that fit. Lunar eclipse, size of my eyes, cause it's a
new day. Yeah, if I trip, it's not my shoelace. Yeah, I don't make sense, I never do change. Yeah, so suck my dick, that's fuck what you say. Yeah, cause shit don't change except the moon phase. Yeah, I leave the pussy just like Bruce Wayne. Yeah, I sell bomb, no it's not Hussein. Yeah, only fuck a bitch if she go 2 ways. Suck my dick with toothpaste.
Now streaming.
Little Dicky. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. We're going to come back next week. Speaking of, our last song there was Sugar Shane, who is going to be our guest for next week. So with that being said, we will